Hello everyone, welcome in. Sorry guys, I am just off of what's actually considered a job, you know, all that stuff. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I forget. According to all of the people, I don't have a job, right? Because I'm a unemployed liberal. Um, hi, Seeker, Paul, No Name, BMC. Too many. Hello. Toothless. Hello. Steve, Ryu. Hello. Nothing too interesting has occurred. Too many. I will say that. Let's see. What were some of the comments that I missed over here? Oh, hi, Geraldine. I don't understand that comment, Shannon, but thanks, I guess. Hi, everybody coming in over on TikTok. Yes, well, you were second on my side, Matt, but thank you for trying. I am exhausted. It's been a long day. So, we're recovering. Hi, Dawn, older Xennial, Chris, Moose, Kay, Queen, HR Parkers. Oh my god, that's so funny, Ryu. That's define anything and they get so mad. If I ask them to define anything, they get so mad. Yes, they won yesterday, Racers, so obviously someone was very happy. Hey, Bishop, Austin. Thank you, Moose, for the bouquet. Oh, guys, I would wait normally for more people to come in, but I'm just gonna let you guys know I should be able to do the on TikTok. 1 second, everyone else. Hop out of the... Oh, okay, Feisty. That's a new one. I've not seen anyone put that in the chat before, and that confused me for a second. Oh. We gotta, You know what, Racers? He doesn't have anything for summer. Huh. That's a good one. I hadn't even thought about that, honestly. I hadn't even thought about that. Amit, hello. Hey, Ryan. Guys, when it comes to, football, to be very clear, I honestly don't care one way or the other. Hey, Mike. And if we go based off of family, my family, okay, is big for the Steelers. Except for my sister, who likes... Thank you, Bishop. Oh no, you're fine, Bishop. I just didn't have a chance to reply and then also get on. My sister likes the Cowboys. I don't understand a whole lot about football, and I know I annoy someone because I'm asking him constantly, what does this mean? Granted, at the same time, I understand the plays. I understand how it works. 2.5 seconds, if that, Ash. Sports ball is something. Okay. Foosball is that? I don't know about that one. I think it's relatively boring. Like, luckily he doesn't get mad at me, so I just sit there while he's watching, and I'm over there just doodling away, finishing up my design, which it's not quite finished yet. It's almost done. I probably still have like 2 more days to work on it, which sucks, but I'm at least going to try to do everything tomorrow. You like watching the Puppy Bowl? Yeah, that would be different. Thank you, Xennial, for the galaxy. Um, I do not like sports. I think, okay, controversial. I think they tell me, no, I didn't get the reference at all. I suck at this. And the worst part is it's a movie I've watched. I've watched. I've watched The Waterboy. No. What are these things? Yeah, the cat is... Where'd he go? Oh. They decided to fight. They decided to fight. They always decide to fight. That's not what I meant to click on. I'm really bad when it comes to movies. I don't really watch them. Your dog's name is Moose? Awesome. I love dogs. The dog is currently out for a walk. So that's why we don't have a Summer hanging out behind me. Also, not to make TikTok mad, but I want to be clear to you guys. Since TikTok increased their subscription prices to $9.99, there are two ways you can get it for cheaper, and it's on the Red app and the Purple app. On the Red app, my sub prices are $3.99 and $7.99. The Purple app sets its own sub prices, and I don't know what those prices are. So, I just want to give that heads up. But yay, TikTok! Subscribe on TikTok, guys. It's for the love of Safari, Bailey, and Summer should be up there too, but again, she's not here right now. Bingo is always being played. That channel has been quiet for a while, and I miss it. And I don't mean I already said you're fine, but I want to make sure that goes up because, as always, when you're on the other apps, if you send anything, it goes right up on the screen for everyone to see. Yes, we have a bingo channel, Chris. It's been in existence for a while. A kitty and puppy bowl before the game? Close to 5 for a sub? Okay, so still, it's like right in the middle. Okay, so on the Purple app, it's about 5 for a sub. There we go. Yes, it is bingo. It is Bingo Baker. We are baking a bingo. Yes, Crow. It's always been that. Alright. Puppy Bowl. I like, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I don't... How have y'all not been in... Like, do you guys not check the server? The bingo board's been in there the whole time. You're gonna make me sad. I feel like that's probably still a better split than, the main app, Aslan. But I don't really know. Oh, I mean, listen, the cheerleaders are pretty, you know? They're always pretty. Oh, no, I was just letting you know I have one. I have a political bingo card, Crow, and it has a bunch of options. I even have all of the options written out in my server. So like you don't have to make it. There's one in existence. Yeah, I've seen that, Aslan. You have quite a few followers. You have quite a few followers. Nope. Okay. I got yelled at to watch the screen. This is my watch the screen face. Wrong cheek. Listen, when your screen isn't mirrored anymore, it's really hard to know which side it's going on. Thank you. Thank you, Olive. Everybody can yell at me. It's okay. Oh, There are cheerleaders in the puppy bowl? Oh, that's cute. Hey, Lindy. I'm learning all sorts of interesting stuff. So interesting. I gotta admit, the news was fairly quiet today. Especially in regards to... No? No, Lion, I don't. Kitty halftime show? Now I jinx it? I doubt it. In regards to, like, Trump lies. Banana ball? Banana ball. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't think I got any notifications about Mississippi. Which is odd. Let me see. There was a New York Times releasing the Utah court docs? Huh, okay. Oh, we already know about the Fox News guy making that disgusting comment. There was another shooting. Fucking hell. "13 people hurt in 2 mass shootings at Minneapolis homeless encampments." For fuck's sake. I didn't get that notification today. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Hey, how old are you?
I am 34.
Awesome. And are you supporting Trump?
Well, I used to.
You
like,
used
for
to?
a long time.
Okay.
In a big way. Like, I used to go to his rallies in Southern California and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to tell everybody over there, hey, when I'm hanging out with these MAGA Republicans trying to get their point of perspective, they're saying, like, racist, anti-Semitic stuff is behind closed doors. And I was like, how come you guys are embracing that constituency in your mainstream, but like keeping them there as long as they're dog whistling quietly enough to where mainstream doesn't see their racist, anti whatever dog whistles. And they kind of ousted me for asking too many questions. But what I discovered is that MAGA is a sect. It's a sect of, it's Republican. It's like a Zionism. It's like an extremist Zionism, where like all of these people have sold out to Israel.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I stopped supporting it, was because people started trying to open my eyes, and I was like, why are you guys saying all these racist, anti-Semitic things behind closed doors? And I found out that, like, they were only saying it about certain types of people. Like, they weren't saying it about all black people if they were being racist towards black people. They were only saying it about black people that were not Republicans, you know? But, like, they definitely had Republicans in the movement that were black, that knew what they were. They knew they were trivial. They knew that they were being used as a novelty. They knew that they were being put on a pedestal like Diamond and Silk and all of the black people like Terrence Williams from the MAGA movement. They have a lot of novelties that they like to use and prop up to say that they're not racist, because they've vetted these people very thoroughly to discover, oh, they're nonviolent, they're not dangerous. So if they vet you very thoroughly, they'll let minorities into the center of their movement. But by and large,
thanks, man. But I'm looking for people that still support Trump. But I agree with most of what you're saying. So thanks, man. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Can you speak closer to your microphone?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
No.
Oh, no.
No, you sound muffled.
Okay, I got you on speaker now.
Oh,
Is it
oh
good?
my God. There you are.
Okay. Yeah, my phone is that kind of an older phone. So this is what is the MAGA support line? Is this where I can send money to support Donald Trump?
No. Just to make sure, how old are you?
53.
Okay, and are you still supporting Trump?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what this is about is I am asking to see if you are willing and able to admit today that Donald Trump is lying to you actively in his current administration.
Well, every president lies.
There we go. And what do you get out of saying that?
Well, it's just a fact. I don't like that fact, but that's a fact. Every single president lies.
So does that
The
make it
Clinton
okay?
lied, the Obama lied. I know George W. Bush. He's the biggest liar out of all of them.
So does that make it okay?
No, no,
It
it doesn't
doesn't
make it
make it
okay.
okay? Okay.
No.
So then, if every president lies, that means you're acknowledging to some degree that Donald Trump is lying. So can you name me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
For the first term or the second term here?
His current term.
His current term, no. His first term, there was a couple.
Oh, you can't think of any for his current term? Like none at all?
No, 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 no. He's perfect so far.
He's perfect so far. Okay, who pays for tariffs?
Well, the other countries, but we
The
do
other
indirectly.
countries?
Yeah.
How
Well,
do
no, no,
how
let me
okay,
ask you- let me
so
ask you a question.
I just
Who
want to be
pays-
clear. If we
Okay.
have if the United States has a 35% tariff on, let's say, China, and we are bringing in goods from China, then it's the Chinese government that's paying the United States government a 35% tariff.
Well, who pays the tariffs that they charge us? Because they charge us more than that.
The Chinese companies.
Oh, the Chinese companies, not the Chinese consumers?
No, it's so when I ask people, and people get this confused, I guess I should have phrased it as who pays the upfront cost for tariffs. So, yeah, if China has a counter tariff, which their counter tariff right now is actually only 25%, actually, I think it's 10%, but it's less than what we have on them. So, China has a 10% tariff on products coming out of the United States into their country. It's their
It's a lot higher than
own
that.
Chinese companies, the Chinese
It's a lot higher
importers.
than that. It's a lot higher
The
than that. Now,
Chinese
my phone is back.
importers,
Hold
the
on.
Chinese importers
No, no,
are
no, no.
paying I'm still answering your question. The Chinese importers are paying that tariff percentage to the Chinese government.
Now, let me ask you a question. Since we're talking about consumers paying tariffs and taxes and stuff
No,
like that,
I'm only
then
talking
hear
about
me
who
out.
pays the upfront cost of tariffs. I'm not talking about consumers
companies.
yet.
The companies, just like you said the Chinese companies pay it, the American companies pay it.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad we are able to come to the understanding that it is not the foreign government, as Donald Trump has told everybody, so that's a lie.
It's not a lie. But let me ask you a question, since you seem to be so enthused about the truth. Now let me ask you a question. When Americans invent something and put a product out to market, and China steals it and then puts it back out to the market all over the world for half the price that the American, who pays that tax for those jobs that are lost?
I don't know, dude, but so you're telling me that when Donald Trump, hold on, no, because you're pivoting it. Oh, you hung up on your own, and I'm literally okay. I just want to be clear. The guy agreed with me that companies, the American companies, pay for tariffs, and then when I asked him again, so Donald Trump lied when he said that the Chinese government is paying for tariffs, and he said no. The Chinese government is paying for tariffs. Oh my god. Yes, Israel is a very big deal today because they're doing fuck shit again. Yay. I love them. I hate Netanyahu. Oh, thank you for the 10. That's right, guys. Put the shiny side on the outside. It reflects back. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am, and I did not hang up on you. My thumb hit the button. Well, I
Ah,
did hang up, but it was
okay.
not deliberate.
Okay.
Now,
All right. So
now you're going to have
let's
to let me
try this
talk because
again. Let's try this again.
no,
Who
no, we're going to
pays
try to
the
fix. You're
United
not going to
States
talk over me.
government has tariffs on multiple
If you're going to
countries.
talk over me, I am going to hang up.
We can say no,
You
I
know
need to
what?
make sure that we're on the same page, okay?
We're not on the
If
same
you
page
don't
because
like
I
the
haven't had a chance
Chinese
to talk.
if you dude,
I
no,
haven't had a
cuz
chance
oh
to
my
talk. You're
goodness.
acting like a child.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you're acting like a
Oh
child.
my
You want to
goodness.
talk over
Okay. So
people instead of
I
listening.
just want to know for sure, and this is just because we have to be on the same page here, because I think we left in a little bit of a confusion before you accidentally disconnected, as you said. So if the United States has a 15% tariff on the United Kingdom, who's paying the upfront cost of that 15% tariff to the United States government? Giddy up.
Who is paying the upfront cost of our goods going there when they're charging us 25 and 50%?
I already gave you that answer. I'm asking you
No, you didn't.
specifically. I
No, you
did.
didn't.
Did you forget already?
You know what? You like talking over people and contradicting yourself.
How did I contradict myself?
Now I am going to hang up on you.
Okay, bye. Fucking, for fuck's sake, bro. Cry, baby, cry. Oh no, God forbid. I'm so sad. Ha ha ha. What? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Let me get the speakerphone so you can hear better.
Okay.
You got me?
I do. How old are you?
62.
Okay. Are you still supporting Trump?
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%. Okay. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you and his current administration?
That he's lying to us?
Yes, sir.
No. No.
There is no
He's
inflation.
he's one of the most altruistic, disestablishment, anti-government presidents that'll ever take control of the White House. Hallelujah.
Oh, okay. So what's the inflation rate right now?
Is it down, I think, 2.9? I could be wrong on that.
It's not down. It's up month over month. It's up even from March. March it was at 2.4. It's now 2.9. But Donald Trump says that they're lying to you, that there is no inflation. So which one is it?
Well, there is going to be some inflation carried over from the last.
So he lied?
Buffoonery of the establishment.
So he lied?
Of the administration.
So he lied?
No.
Then why would he say that there is no inflation?
Because there is inflation. We've had inflation.
No. I don't think you understand. Donald Trump said there is no inflation.
No, I believe he said that there wasn't any increased inflation from his administration carried over from Biden's. There's still
that's
inflation,
not true.
massive inflation from the Biden administration, of which he has incurred, and he's still trying to rectify and right the ship.
Okay, then can you explain to me why Procter and Gamble announced that they're increasing their prices on all of their goods due to the tariffs that Donald Trump has enacted?
I'm not really an economist, so I can't.
You don't have to be an economist to understand that a simple product such as Tide and Tide Pods and Tide detergent, because that's one of the biggest name brands that most people know from Procter and Gamble. It's the easiest one to name offhand. Is going to be increasing in prices specifically because of the tariffs that have been enacted by Donald J. Trump and his administration.
In which are now counteracting the rest of the outrageous tariffs that have been charged on America from all the other countries around the world.
Let's try
for
this.
decades now.
Okay. Yeah, no
and
problem.
We all
no problem.
Know this. That was exposed.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Whatever you say. So let me ask you this.
I say. No, those are the facts. You're not willing to accept those facts?
What was that chart that Donald Trump put up and said that these are the tariffs that people have on us? What was that chart percentage? What was that percentage saying? What were those percentages?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? So you're
wrong. Don't.
So do you think that when Donald Trump said that Vietnam had a 90% tariff on the United States imports, do you think that was accurate?
If that came from the economic advisor that he was advised on, then I would have to assume yes.
Okay,
Because
what if I told
he's
you
not
that?
part of the government that
Do
has
you
been
know?
lying
Sorry,
to us for
he
the
is.
multiple decades.
It's okay. So, do you know who the WTO is?
Wow. So
Do you know
that's the reason
who?
why your
Do
moderator
you know
continued to block
who?
me.
Do
I'm
you
trying to
know
expose a
who?
furry
Do you
transgender
know
terrorist,
who?
and
Oh
your
my
moderator was
God.
fucking blocking me. You fucking Democratic scumbag. Fuck you.
Bro, what is up with these crash outs? Holy shit. Oh my God, what is... Wait, am I a furry now? That's fucking new to me. That's so new. I gotta tell my partner that we didn't realize that I apparently was a furry. What the fuck? What? Man, I love learning things about myself. What? Also, TikTok, you're not tapping the screen. We already need to be at 50,000 likes in 5 minutes because we should be at 20, like, every 15 minutes should be 25,000 likes. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. And are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. You heard about that Room 40 stuff?
The what?
The Room 40 stuff?
No. I don't know what that is, but it sounds sus.
Room 40?
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
One question.
How old are you?
19.
Uh-huh. What's your question?
What is MAGA?
I don't know. Are you supporting Trump?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yeah.
Do you believe in the phrase "Make America Great Again"?
And the furries make America great again?
What the fuck is wrong with people? Y'all are so weird. And according to the other caller, apparently I am one, and I didn't know that. This is so odd. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, man.
How old are you?
Like, 67.
Yeah? And what year were you born?
Yeah. Like 67 years ago.
Okay, bye! Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Uh-huh. Are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
You
And
got-
I don't
I have a
answer
question.
questions from somebody else. So here's what I want to know. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you in his current administration?
How so?
Who pays for tariffs?
I'm just wondering, don't you need tariffs to bring back jobs to America?
Is that why we lost 78,000 jobs at our manufacturing jobs, according to our most recent job report that was released on September 5th?
Okay, I was unaware of this.
Yeah, specifically manufacturing jobs, we've lost 78,000 since Donald Trump was inaugurated into office.
And those have nothing to do with because of the Biden administration?
No, it was because of tariffs, sir. Companies announce sweeping layoffs due to tariffs many times. In fact, the oil and petroleum industry is specifically starting a massive layoff of 25% of their workforce. One company is starting next month, and then multiple other companies in the oil and petroleum industry have announced layoffs starting January 1st.
Wait, so where should I go to, like, follow up on this information? Like, is there any source that you pull?
Yeah,
Like, I'm the one
so
who, like,
specifically, yeah, if you want to look at the oil and gas one, you can just type in the Google machine, right, to start your search.
Okay. Yeah.
Oil industry layoffs, you can type in Newsweek. I also found it on Reuters, BBC, Al Jazeera, AP News. This isn't anything that's hidden.
Okay. And so who would you vote for then if you think Donald Trump's lying to us?
Who would I vote for?
Yeah.
I don't know. There are no candidate lists. It's only 2025.
Yeah. But, like, is there someone better than Trump? Like,
No, again, I don't think you understand. I don't have to say that I'm going to vote for a specific person while still being critical of the active
Okay,
sitting president of the
that makes sense. Yeah, we should
president.
be critical of them.
Right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay,
there
okay.
is no one for
So,
me to vote for right now. It's only 2025.
yeah, okay. But do you think, so do you think the Biden administration did a better job running USA than what Trump's doing now?
I think that my Australian Shepherd could do a better job than Donald Trump.
Okay. So do you think there's any benefit for the tariffs then?
No.
No, like it's not going to bring back jobs that have been stolen from China, like that China's stolen from us?
Do you want to know how I know and that even Donald Trump doesn't believe that tariffs will bring back jobs to the United States, specifically manufacturing jobs?
Why?
So when Donald Trump first announced that he was running for president in 2015 and he came down the golden escalators, as everybody remembers it, he sat down and had an interview with NBC journalist Kelly Tur, and she asked him very specifically because he'd been talking about tariffs for a while, and she said, so if you're going to implement tariffs on China and we know your Trump ties specifically are manufactured in China, will you as a business owner or instruct your family to bring back manufacturing of ties, Trump ties, to America because of the tariffs? And he said unequivocally no, because it's still cheaper to produce them there and just pay the tariffs. So even Donald Trump doesn't believe his own words.
The tariffs even more, if we lose all of our jobs to China, aren't we going to have a big problem? I'm just trying to understand.
We're not going to lose all of our jobs to China.
Okay, sure. Okay, anyways, I disagree with that, but you have a great day, and yeah, take care.
All right, bye. Yes, Paul, thank you for the 5. Trump is an amazing con artist, the best con artist in the history of con artists. Man, I can't even say that. Okay, hold on. This is going to be a horrible impersonation. I'm going to say this right now, okay? I'm Donald Trump. I am the best con artist. I'm the bigliest con artist in history of con artists. Believe me, I won't con you like I've conned everybody else. Sorry, absolutely horrible. The bigliest. Benito, I didn't. And who is you people? Oh, well, that just got removed. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Oh. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Ah!
Hello?
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Mm-hmm. Are you still supporting Trump?
I'm on the border of it. I agree with some of the stuff he does and some of the stuff he does not do.
Okay. Oh, Jay Lee, thank you for becoming a member.
I have a quick question.
I don't answer questions. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you?
Like in what sense?
In a lot of different ways.
Can you give me an example besides the previous examples you've given?
Sure. Did he end the war? Sorry. He did not end the war between the DRC and Rwanda.
Okay. Did he state this in one of his speeches?
Yeah, he actually was just talking about how he ended 7 wars yesterday. Again. That's one of the 7 he takes credit for.
One of the 7?
Yep. He also didn't end the war between India and Pakistan. He didn't end the war between Thailand and Cambodia. He didn't end the war between Israel and Iran. He didn't end the war between, oh gosh, Armenia and Azerbaijan. So that's still, those are.
Well, thank you. I didn't know that. So that's very informational. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
One last thing is, do you think Charlie deserved it?
No. And you hung up. No, No one deserves political violence at all in any way, shape, or form, and it's absolutely abhorrent. Anybody that celebrates it can literally go kick rocks. Thank you, Jay Lee, for the 5. Baffle the Trump fans. You can just mute that account, Lala. Or not mute. You can actually block. I plan on it, Jay Lee. I do seem to do a lot of baffling. Don't... That's funny, Xennial. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello? Nope. Nope. You sound like you're a football field away from your phone. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Mm-hmm. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
100%.
Okay. And are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you and his current administration?
Will you accept that Kamala lied to you with her plans of being your president?
Sure. Is she president?
Okay.
Did I miss that? Did I wake up on Earth too and she's president?
Anyways,
and
Kurt
so
makes you look like a fucking...
Thanks for calling the MAGA support hotline. Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
You're awesome.
Thank you, Jeremy. New subscriber. Love your work. Trump is the biggest grifter known to man. Anyone who believes his BS is ridiculously ill-informed. Literally. Okay, guys, I know I don't talk about it often, but if you actually check out my link tree, my tree of links, because TikTok is a sensitive little creature, I do have a store, and one of them says, "Why don't you ever do research?" Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Okay, hi.
Hi, how old are you?
Question. I am 18.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't talk to 18-year-olds. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me now?
No, child. You are in a whole other room from your phone, or you're whispering to keep so your parents don't hear you. I don't know which one it is. All right, for those that are complaining why I was saying I'm not answering your question is because it's the same thing that has occurred in 3 phone calls in a row, and they all say something stupid in the middle and then hang up. So when I'm telling those specific people that are doing it in that way, there's a reason for it. So sorry I hurt your little feelings when I said that I'm not answering their questions, because I knew what they were doing. I'm here to have a conversation, but not with trolls. If you're gonna troll, just go ahead and get your trolling out, like, from the immediate start. Sorry if you guys like trolls. Yeah. Yeah, or they try to do really stupid jokes that don't go anywhere. All right. So in sad news across the world today, well, not across the world, but specifically in the United States of America, is that we had another mass shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then we also have 2 men that were found with their feet hanging off the ground in Mississippi. 2 black men. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Oh, yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 21.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well, I don't know. I guess I wanted to talk and see about that.
Okay. Well, are you willing or able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you and his current administration?
I can get behind the idea of anyone in the government lying, so I wouldn't deny that for a second.
Oh, okay. Are you able to tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told us in his current administration?
Well, I'm sure there's more than 3. The main one I'm worried about is less about the economy and politics and all that. I guess politics, but the whole Epstein thing, dude. He supposedly got the files and he ain't dropping them. And why might that be?
Well, I don't know,
That's
because
what
I'm not in his head. So we've got Epstein. What is the next one? I'm trying to get all 3. I'm writing them down so I'm keeping up. Hey, Dean.
All 3, like there's only 3, or
No, I want at least 3.
at least 3?
Yeah, so what are 2 more?
I'm sure if I looked into it I could find more, but
Well, you said that you knew that there were a lot, so I want to see if you can list out 3 in a row for me.
well, I can say just about anything. Deporting people that shouldn't be, saying the economy's good when it isn't. I don't know. Well, I feel like you watch the news for 5 minutes and you'll figure out anything like that. I'm the type to keep myself away from it unless it affects me, almost. And I feel a lot of people that get into politics, especially like very left or right, very swinging to one side, get completely blind to everything else around them. So I don't even know if that goes for you. That might go for you for opposing Trump or anything. I mean, I ain't for one more than the other to the point where I would cause problems to defend my opinion. But I think a lot of people need to be a little more human about it. Rather than picking sides, and I don't know.
All right, man.
I'm
well,
right,
sounds
wrong.
like you're pretty well aware and awake, I guess. So have a good one, man. I'm gonna move on. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
This is ridiculous. You guys should be shut down.
Huh?
You guys should be shut down.
Who is you guys?
Are spreading false
Who's
information.
wait? Someone else in the room with me? That's weird. Who is in the room with me? Who? Why is it you guys plural? Where is the other person? Do you know where I can find them? Oh, I guess he didn't like that. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me fine?
I can. How old are you?
I am 21.
Was I just talking to you?
No, you were not.
Okay. Are you still supporting Trump?
So I'm a moderate. I never actually supported Trump, nor did I support Harris. I actually voted third party last election.
Well, then this hotline would not be for you. There is, yeah, that's funny, Rubinator. There's not even an animal in the room. There's literally not even a cat with me right now. Nor a pup. Yeah, right? Like, Hazy, I don't get it. I sincerely don't get it. Guys, don't forget to send your heart me's over on the Tiki-Taki app. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You know, I'm doing good.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 16.
I'm sorry, I can't talk to someone under the age of 18 due to TikTok terms of service. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 68.
Okay. And are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
I'm so glad I got onto your
broadcast?
Your, video here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, of course I support Trump. These guys are trolling you. They're such morons. They really are.
Okay. Well, well, sir, are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you in his current administration?
He's not lying. The only lie is the Democrats. They lie about everything. They call
Oh.
them Hitler. They call them fascists. They call them racist. I mean, come on. Everybody's on to the Democrats now. Trump is the best president we've ever had.
Okay. Well, let's go through a couple things if you don't mind. Who is it that pays for the tariffs that we place on other country? Yeah, so like we have a 15% tariff on everything that comes out of the United Kingdom. So who's paying for that 15% tariff to the United States government?
Well, I guess we are.
Yeah, it's the American importer. But Donald Trump tells everybody that it's the foreign government that's paying the United States the tariffs. So specifically in this instance, it would be the United Kingdom is paying the United States government 15% for all business-to-business imports or business-to-consumer imports into the United States. Does that make any kind of logical sense?
No, because they're paying more in tariffs. This is what they did in the 1800s.
No, we're in 2025. Why would you need to go to the 1800s? I'm just talking about 2025.
Because that's what they did back then.
Oh, I'm aware that we used to only run off of tariffs and other kind of. We did not have federal income taxes, but that was before the industrial boom and before we went through 2 world wars back to back. Correct. So when the economy was still doing well, and then we realized that we had to become an industrialized economy, and then therefore we were also like one of the biggest suppliers even to today of military weapons and armament, and so it was no longer feasible to run off of tariffs because the tariffs are inherently inflationary. We saw that every single time that a blanket tariff was initiated, that there were scares of a recession that occurred every single time, and then one that specifically led to the Great Depression because of the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act. So if you want to go all the way back to the 1800s, be sure that you also research all of the history that goes into the scares that occurred prior to a recession occurring within the United States economy every single time.
You support MAGA. You're not supporting MAGA. You're against MAGA.
Oh no, I'm just explaining to you about tariffs.
I know, but listen, they should only have taxes on things that people buy. Your paycheck should be your own. And this economy would boom.
No, it wouldn't.
People have more money in their pocket,
you think our $37 trillion debt is bad? Take away. That's okay.
Girl, man.
Take away our income tax and see what happens.
Money in their pockets, they would spend more money. And that would make the deficit go down?
No, it wouldn't. Where do sales tax go? Do sales tax go to the United States government, or do they only go to your local counties?
How many businesses are moving over here? How many businesses are moving over here?
Sorry, only one has actually been announced successfully.
No. You don't even know I'm surprised of you.
Uh-huh.
You shouldn't even be on here. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't? Okay. Oh, okay, bye. I just want to let you guys know that my mouse is over here on the other side of this hand. So when I'm doing this, like, it takes me a bit. Like, that was interesting. No, you hang up. That's how that went. I don't know. I don't get it. I sincerely don't get it a lot of the time. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, where's my mouse? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I am 22.
Mm-hmm.
I was calling about the supposed legislation on the...
What state are you in?
I am in the Washington State.
Okay, and what time is it in Washington?
It's 4:50.
Okay.
I was wondering about the MAGA support hotline.
Yeah, are you still supporting Trump?
I am open to the idea that the Trump is bad.
You're open to the idea that Trump is bad. That's not an answer to my question. Are you still supporting Trump?
What would you like me to say? Would you like me to support the Trump or not? What is that?
Be honest. Are you still supporting Trump?
I am very unsure. You talk about tariffs and you say that they are bad for the country. If they are bad for country, then Donald Trump I do not support.
Okay.
So I was wondering about the legislation that that you are talking about.
Well, see, Donald Trump didn't make it a legislation. If he had made a legislation, it wouldn't be actively being sued in international courts about the sweeping tariffs that he's doing. It's not. It's not legislation.
Okay, I see the sweeping tariffs. Are tariffs illegal? I understand that the
Tariffs
the
are
president-
illegal if they're done by Congress, but he's not doing anything, nor is he even trying to ask Congress to enact the tariffs to make them legal.
The executive branch was dismissed in the same way with
The
William
executive
Howard Taft.
branch was dismissed?
In the same way when William Howard Taft proposed the idea of tariffs, he was the original the original pioneer.
What are you saying?
William Howard Taft was the original pioneer of the tariffs. They are good for country. They are helpful and it raised the economy by a lot.
Then explain the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act and how it had a negative impact and led to us going into the Great Recession.
It did not lead us to go into Great Recession.
It was a contributing factor. It was a very big contributing factor.
There is a big misconception with the idea that tariffs affect our economy. See, they are very good for economy. They produce trade, even fair trade. They are used as a negotiation wedge. The problem is when other countries are not doing well, like when William Howard Taft was president, they can really
Can you
affect the
actually
economy,
address the
affect them.
Smoot-Hawley Act, or no? You're not familiar with that.
If you would like to educate me on the
So you've never heard of that? But you wanted to make a point and say that those did not lead or had no contributing factor to the fact that we went into a Great Depression after they were enacted, because that was a sweeping tariff act that was applied to all nations, right? All other countries that we were doing business with at the time. That was a contributing factor to what led us into the Great Depression because of a lack of supply and demand, and how much American importers had to pay up front in order to just bring in a simple good, because it's not something that was actively made within the United States of America. And so not only did we lose manufacturing jobs during that time, but we lost a lot of jobs. And that's why after the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act failed, they started to do federal income tax. Very interesting stuff. But it doesn't really seem like you have a lot of knowledge on this topic. So can you tell me, if we have a 15% tariff initiated on a country like Germany, who is paying that 15% to the United States government?
Obviously, the people that pay the tariffs are the people that are using transport. That are
using what?
Using transport. And another point.
I seriously didn't hear your question. I didn't hear your answer. That are using what?
A big issue, you said it was supply and demand, and that is how it affected our country. But one thing you must understand is supply and demand has nothing to do with tariffs. It has everything to do with supply and demand. So the idea,
No, tariffs have an impact upon supply and demand.
I do not understand.
I can tell that you do not understand.
That is very condescending.
No, it's just an honest statement. If I was being condescending, I also wouldn't have this look on my face. When I'm being condescending, it's usually very clear. This isn't being condescending, this is being honest. I can tell that you're not understanding. So again, let's try this question. So if we have a 15% tariff on a country, let's say Germany, and we are importing a German-made good into the United States, okay? Who is paying the 15% to the United States government?
It is not about the cost of the tariff. I understand how you think it affects it that way, but
No, that's not an answer to my question. And thank you, No Name, for renewing your membership. Isn't that late?
My name is Dr. Martin Semper. I would like to ask you, what about...
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? I cannot understand you, for one, caller. You weren't answering my question, for two, caller. And when I ask you to repeat yourself, you don't get any clearer, and you are muffled the entire time. If you're muffled for me, you're muffled for everyone on the stream, and it makes it very difficult to attempt to carry on a conversation with you. Also, that was annoying AF. Like, I just don't get it. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. How old are you?
I thought it looked like I was donkey punching you.
Huh? Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Ugly bitch.
I hurt your feelings. You doing okay over there? Alright, sorry about that. Joey said 100% of the taxes on income are absorbed by the interest on the federal debt before 1 cent is spent on anything expected from government. Yeah. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep, I'm right here.
Awesome. How old are you?
24.
24. And are you still supporting Trump?
I'm like about, 50, maybe 60%.
Okay. And are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is lying to you in his current administration?
I guess so, yeah, about some things, like the Epstein and list, and obviously what you've been talking about, the tariffs.
Okay. Can you name 3 lies on your own that are not stuff that I mentioned?
Honestly, no. That's why I'm calling, because I want to be educated about some of the lies that he has been telling. Because, not gonna lie, I'm an American living in Canada, so I'm seeing everything from the outside.
Gotcha. So did Donald Trump end 7 wars?
And 7 wars, as I can see right now, obviously no. Stuff still going on.
Does Canada want to be a part of the Golden Dome?
As of what our government's saying is pretty much no, but what I've seen some other conservatives and stuff, they say yes. It's
I mean, it would be important just to look at the government. Does Canada really want to be the 51st state?
Obviously no. We kind of just want to be how we were let's say 10 years ago.
And is Greenland super interested in becoming a part of the United States?
I would say no.
All right. Is Panama attempting to sell the Panama Canal to China?
That I'm very unfamiliar with.
China has offered them multiple times money to sell to purchase the Panama Canal, and every single time throughout history, Panama has declined.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Yeah. So, these are very simple things, run through, and these are all just from the top of my head and stuff that I haven't talked about for a little bit with people. Let's see, what other lies can we... Is he, deporting criminals, or is he just doing, no holds bar on immigration?
Yeah, that part I've been seeing a lot different answers. Yes, obviously people from the right and Trump and MAGA are saying like, yeah, they're deporting criminals, but that I've also been hearing, from the left and everything that they're just deporting, normal, like not I won't say citizens, but like normal, just like people who had to come there illegally but are trying to seek like a better life kind of thing, right?
Yeah, he's actively petitioning multiple times to remove legal status from individuals that are within our country that came here the right way, aren't going through the correct and legal process because they have status, in order to deport them and pad his deportation numbers because he's not getting them otherwise. He's failing on the illegal deportation part.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Because that's something obviously you don't really hear at all in any type of news. Like, one thing I'm pretty curious about is that whole birthright that he's been talking about for a while now.
Oh yeah. Is there no other country in the world that has birthright citizenship?
Yeah, like Canada definitely does, and I'm gonna say I would definitely classify as that birthright. My family immigrated from Canada to the States in the 90s. They built a whole like building company out in Colorado, actually in Arvada area in Johnstown, and actually gotta say I'm also from Colorado, so that's where I was born, Louisville, represent.
Awesome.
But anyway, yeah, so all my family is Canadian, and I'm guessing I would classify as that birthright because I
Everybody
lived
on
in
the
Colorado for
portrait
10 years, came
stream
back here,
of
and I've been here for
YouTube, come
15.
right back.
So
I'm going to hit a quick reset.
if I were ever to come back, would I be classified as the birthright and then get that taken away?
No, if you were born here, you were... his executive order is just really dumb, for one. It's only supposed to affect people that were born after the date that he wrote the executive order, so there is that part at the bare minimum, I guess, of a sort of good thing, but it's currently been blocked multiple times, much to his dismay and upsetty spaghettiness. Because at least you can admit that, yeah, other countries have birthright citizenship, even though Donald Trump said there is no other country in the world that has birthright citizenship. We're the only ones.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, then that's a perfect lie, I guess you could say he's been saying, because Canada, like I said, it definitely has birthright citizens, 100%. We've, like, I'm not going to try to get into the whole immigration here with India and stuff, but, like, yeah, we have a lot of, like, let's say, Indian and, like, Muslim, like, families and stuff that have came here and have also had that birthright. I've had plenty of friends like that and everything. So, yeah, I guess you could say that is one new lie that I am now familiar with.
Yeah, it's definitely a kind of a big one that he keeps purporting and continues to do it so much, so often. I don't know why. He just keeps on going with it because I guess he just doesn't have anything else. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah. Also, he said that there are over 200 countries in the world. Is that true?
I mean, I wouldn't say, probably maybe around 100, 150, but I wouldn't go over to 200.
There's 196 recognized countries.
Okay, maybe he's just trying to round up, but...
Over 200 is not rounding it out.
Okay, never mind. I didn't hear the over part from you, so...
Yeah, saying over is not rounding it out. You can say maybe about 200, then you could say that, maybe.
Maybe unrecognized, but obviously they wouldn't be a country if they're unrecognized, so...
Yeah, there is that too. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for educating me on some things about what Trump has been doing, because like I said, I was a supporter. I mailed in, doing the mail-in ballot.
Okay.
And, yeah, so maybe I'm probably going to look at other things, but I honestly really don't agree with what's been going on with the left. Obviously, recently, what's been going on in the current world. So maybe, hopefully, we can have another change of someone else, but...
Yeah. Paul says America should be the 14th Canadian province.
The 14th Canadian province. I don't know. Like, when he said that, I understand why he said that, because like Canada and America do have a lot of similarities, but obviously we're two different countries.
Now, I would love
And
it if
what-
we actually started teaching French at, I don't know, in elementary school. That'd be pretty cool. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
the
like-
dog is obsessed with socks, and she loves to bring them to me.
Yeah, like coming from like, because I've been in both
I
school
like
systems.
This topic. Hold on, let me pull this up. I want to pull something up for you, and I'm even going to pull it up from a not necessarily a right-wing news source, but a libertarian news source. So let's see. Do you believe that that all of this political violence is coming from the left?
I mean, it's hard to say because like if you watch anything on
It's
like
really
any
not
social
hard to
media,
say.
I mean, I would probably say. Sorry, can you just repeat it again? I'm just getting my daughter dressed here, so.
Yeah, so no problem. Donald Trump says that it's only the radical left that is being violent.
Well, okay, I'm gonna just probably say no to that. Like, yes, the left has probably been, as we see right now with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, it's been plastered everywhere about the left, you know, being a little more radical. But I do agree that there is probably there's some right wingers out there that are also radical too, doing the violence as well.
Cool.
As
So I'm
I
gonna
can kind of see.
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
your,
go over this one real quick. I have 3 sources because I actually decided to dig into this that have done some research today. So this is actually from Cato Institute, which is they are libertarian. That's what they classify themselves at. And if we just scroll down and we get to, I don't want this one specifically, but we can look at this. Like this one's specific to 9/11, and then we take out 9/11. Okay, yeah. Murders, and politically motivated terrorism, excluding 9/11. Can you guess which one has over 60%?
I'm gonna have to go with the right.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then if I think they had another table as well. Let's see. If we do just politically motivated terrorism since 2020, who has over 50%, do you think?
I'm gonna say the right.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's just in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And this is from a libertarian news source that does occasionally side with Donald Trump more often than they side with another side.
Okay. So I guess you could say it's pretty neutral on everything.
It's more right-leaning than other news sources would be.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Because it's just like it seems to me like right now with social media they've been kind of just showing more of like what's like the left and everything on like with their like violences and stuff like that. So like it's obviously a smaller portion, but because everyone now is blowing it up, it seems like there's a lot more than what there actually is.
That's what they're saying very clearly. And yeah, even like, I don't know if you've ever heard of All Sides, but they do like a bias check, and All Sides has them leaning right. I was trying to look up media bias. There we go. Actually, I found them. Media bias also has them between right, center, and right, with a high factuality reporting, so that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also have one source that reviewed it internationally, like on an international scale, and then skewed it down into the United States.
Okay.
And all of them still say it's the right-wing extremists that commit more political terrorism.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that, like, I mean, I'm not really on social media as much, but I'm kind of surprised how that's not being shown up as often as right now as the left has because of everything that's been going on.
Yeah. Well,
it's
man.
just kind of funny how it works.
It is. Well, man, I hope you get to enjoy more of your universal health care in Canada.
Yeah, that's a definitely should be a topic for another day because
Oh
I
no,
have a
I'm
lot
just
to say
saying it
about
in
that.
general, like, enjoy it.
Yeah, I will. I'll enjoy the long wait times. At least it's free, right?
Sir, I waited, like, I scheduled an appointment in May. That's not coming up until May 6th, not coming up until October 9th. We have wait times in the United States with privatized healthcare.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm I'm just wondering, how are the ER waits there? With everything, is it kind of same? You got to wait a while, or?
Yeah, I've gone into the ER complaining of chest pain and waited over 2 hours before even just being
Yeah,
seen
well,
or being triaged with chest pain, which is supposed to be something that gets you towards the front of the line, and that didn't happen. Like, usually I'm in the ER for a minimum of 6 hours.
yeah. I had I had to bring my daughter in one time because she wasn't eating for 2 days and throwing up constantly. We went to the ER, and I think we waited there for a good almost 10 hours before we even got
Yeah, it's
seen
the same in the
or
United
sent to the back.
States. Like, and I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, and I have people saying, like, 8 hours in the chat, 12 hours, like, 6 hours is a good day, is what people are saying. Like, um, that's when ER is when you need help, right? Or because some people don't understand what to constitute an emergency. Um,
Yeah.
so there is that.
Yeah. I guess I have one story about my buddy right now who just broke his arm at work. He was actually scared to even go into the ER for the long wait times and decided to go to a clinic like 2 days later.
I mean,
So,
yeah, I mean, a clinic probably will get you in faster. That's typical,
yeah.
especially if it's at night after clinics are closed. The ER is going to be backed up more. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you
Okay.
have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for bringing me up to these topics and everything like that,
Yeah, no
educating
problem.
me a little more.
Thanks.
All right. Have a good.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. Have a good one. Felipe, thank you for always coming back. Accepting that Trump lives rent-free in mine. Sigh. I hope that did what you wanted. What? WTF is a right-wing extremist. Lols, you liar. Are you not familiar with, like, the Proud Boys, Boogaloo Boys, the neo-schmozzies, like the self-proclaimed neo-schmozzi groups within the United States? Are you unfamiliar with them? And actually, you know what I find interesting is that quite a few of them didn't actually even like a certain someone that much. Yeah, the Groypers would be another one. Let's see, which other ones have spoken out? Let's see. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, how old are you?
41.
41? And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I do.
You do, okay. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you in his current administration?
Yeah, I mean, at any big, powerful position that a person is put in, they're going to have to make lies. All the presidents have.
They're going to have to lie?
That's non-negotiable. I mean,
It's
all the presidents.
non-negotiable. So why is it that Donald Trump had to lie about Canada's interests in being a part of the Golden Dome?
Well, your specific reasoning may not have an answer to without looking it up. However, all presidents of the United States of America are forced to lie at some point in time about things. It's just part of the job. They can't disclose everything, and they have to twist things a little bit.
Yes, if we're
to be
talking
successful.
specifically about state secrets. But I'm asking you about lies that he tells the American people that have nothing to do with state secrets. So why is it important for Donald Trump to lie and say that Canada is super interested in becoming the 51st state of America?
there's a lot of unhappy Canadians, and I think
Oh, well, the Canadian
I can't say
government
that's a lie.
inherently, it is a lie because all of the leaders of the
Well,
the provinces in Canada, like all of the elected leaders are saying, nah, bro, back the fuck up, right? All of the elected leaders are saying, nah, bye, Donald Trump. Was
I
it
mean, yeah,
important for Donald
all
Trump
the
to lie to the American people and say that he's ended 7 wars?
there's lots of small things that he's ended that you're not even seeing. But also with the Canadian
That's
thing is,
not what I
I
asked. I
think
asked was,
I think it's very, very clearly that the elected leaders in Canada are not speaking for the population and for the best things for the citizens for Canada, as well as a lot of the Democrats for the United States of America.
oh, okay. So the Canadian populace has never been polled on whether or not they wanted to be part of the United States.
Oh, I'm sure they've been told in many things, but that don't speak
Mm.
for the lots of things that have happening. I don't think the Canadian polls are as frequent and as telling as the American polls. There's a lot of space out there, and can you
Oh.
realize how much space Canada has as opposed
Oh yeah,
to
I'm well
United
aware of
States
how
for
large
population?
Canada is. Yeah.
So I mean, so like really, like if you're so hateful for Donald Trump, like who is
Can you
better?
explain to
Who
me
is
what
it
am I
better?
being hateful about? Is it
Well,
hateful
I
to
mean,
speak the truth?
yeah, a little bit, but who is better?
It's wait,
My
I'm
question for
sorry.
you
Can
is,
you explain to me how it's hateful to tell the truth?
yeah, because you're telling half truths and false truths, but mostly
Well,
half truths. is
no,
what
I
you're
mean,
doing.
if the Canadian
But
government says that they have no interest in the Golden Dome system, but Donald Trump is saying they're very interested in the Golden Dome system, or when he's saying that they want to become the 51st state, but the Canadian government is saying F no, 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 no. But again, Donald Trump is saying they're very interested in being the 51st state, or he's claiming that he's ended 7 wars, but the war between the DRC and Congo is still going on. Armenia and Azerbaijan still have not signed any peace deal, the peace deal that's been drafted up by their two countries since March, by the way, prior to Donald Trump even meeting with them in July. So they did it all on their own, right? But they're still not signing it on either side, so that war is still ongoing. He claims that he ended the war between Pakistan and India, but they're saying conflicting stories. He claims to have ended the war between Thailand and Cambodia, but both sides of Thailand and Cambodia are saying no, he didn't participate. And I find it very funny to give him credit for a war that he instigated between Israel and Iran, which again, he didn't participate in their negotiations either.
which is a lot of information, and congratulations for you for doing your research and making all your points very clearly. So at this point, I'll tell you, like, you don't have a lot of conversations that go on this far. And
Oh, I
I'd like to
actually
tell
have
you my
plenty.
opinion. In
I
my
had an
opinion,
entire I don't know if you realize this, but
are you cutting me off? Is it not my
several
turn to talk?
there
Hang on,
are
hold on.
several
I let you talk.
videos.
I let you
Well, no,
speak.
if you're going
I
to
let you
stomp on
speak.
my name, if you're going to lie on my name about saying that I don't have conversations that go this far, then I'm going to correct you. Let's see, we've only been on the phone for 5 minutes. I have a conversation that's up on my page of where I had a pretty funny conversation for 48 minutes. There's another one for 23 minutes. I do actually go through and I do actually go through and post some of the I do actually go through. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I already explained to you that if you're going to lie on my name, I'm going to correct you.
I haven't, but is it my turn to speak or not?
You did when you said that my conversations don't normally go this far.
Ma'am, I let you talk for like 2.5 minutes. Are you going to let me speak, or are you
Yes,
going to be...
that one is also up, Xennial, just so you know. Not you, I'm talking to the chat.
So, is it my turn to speak, or are you going to cut me off again? Yeah. I believe in honesty in relationships. I think you need to be careful.
I just want to point out that unless I have a third hand somehow, he hung up. That was your opportunity to speak, sir. I figured if I said anything else, even saying yes, you were just gonna cry more, so I just stayed quiet and muted my microphone. Oh, man. So odd. Why do men? Also, guys, I'm not very good at saying this very often, but if you're new here, hit that follow button up at the top. If you're new over on the Red app, sorry, TikTok is a sensitive little child and I can't say it, hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, if you're still supporting Donald Trump and you want to participate in the MAGA support hotline, call the number at the top of the screen and we'll have a conversation. Right, Rosie? Oh my gosh. I have to... Sorry, Moose. I'm sorry that I, like, took away your fun. It's just... I don't know. All you have to do is just start talking. If there is a break, feel free to start talking, you know? But I mean... Why are you gonna cry? Oh my god. Guys, yeah, no, it's... Oh, mine is worse, Hazy. Trust me when I tell you that mine is worse. He agrees with me. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. And are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you?
I mean, that's your opinion, you know, just, you know, everybody's allowed
my
their
opinion?
You know? Yeah. Well, so here's the thing, right?
So are opinions
Here's the thing.
facts now? Or sorry, are facts opinions now, or...
So let's put it like this, right? You ever notice that in politics, both sides will pull anything and everything out their asses just to make the other look bad? You ever notice that?
I mean, smear campaigns are... When did those start? Those weren't... I want to say smear campaigns really got started and amped up between Bush and Al Gore.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, in the grand scheme of things, really none of this shit matters, because you know each side is gonna, you know, be like, oh yeah, this person did this and this person did this. You ever notice that? Yeah.
So who? I'm sorry.
So
let's try this. Let's try this a little bit. Who pays for tariffs?
Other countries. I mean, if they're getting tariffs,
Other
then they have to pay
countries?
for it.
So if we have a 15% tariff, so the United States government has a 15% tariff on Germany. So you're telling me that the German government is paying a 15% tariff every time an American importer buys something from a German company?
Yeah.
Can you explain that to me? How does that work? How does a German government get involved every time an American importer purchases from a German company?
The way it works is I take my dick out, put it on the screen, and I tap the like button.
That was a little bit too much information for how you get your rocks off. If that's how you have to get it off, man, I mean, I guess at least it's not a couch. I hope you wash that screen off, though. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm a big Puerto Rican Trump supporter.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 46 years old.
Awesome. Can you, I'm sorry, I don't normally do this, but can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Who is the president over Puerto Rico?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Fantastic. I am so glad you know more than Donald Trump did in 2018.
Yeah, I follow you, and your sarcastic bullshit is not gonna work on me. So
Oh, that's not
congratulations.
sarcasm. That's just being honest.
Donald
Like
Trump
I'm
has a
actually.
big Latino vote. Puerto Ricans are the real Latinos for
Thanks,
Trump, not
Megan.
Cubans.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, Latinos for Trump are Puerto Ricans, not Cubans.
So can I ask you my next
Stop
question?
blaming Cubans for that.
I'm not, but I've never blamed Cubans.
Yeah.
That's an
Puerto
odd
Rican Trump
statement.
supporters cannot be deported because we are American.
Correct. Puerto Rico is in a U.S. territory, and everyone that's born in Puerto Rico is a United States
Yes,
citizen.
I have a
Cool.
Social Security number.
I'm aware.
I have a passport and have an ID.
Sir, I'm aware
I
of
live in
this.
Florida.
You don't have to justify that to me. I'm aware
Right.
of
I
how
put
much
ice- I
of an
put ice
American
on people.
citizen you are.
I make money calling ICE on people.
That's an odd thing to brag about. So are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you in his
No,
current
you got
administration?
shit for brains. No,
I
you
have
got
shit.
rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie
You got shit
Burp?
for brains. Charlie Kirk. You got
You
shit
said
for
burp.
brains. Yeah, I know.
Sounds
I
like
did.
you might have that going on. So
Yeah,
tell
that's
me,
cool.
let's try this with you. You say that you've listened to me before. It sounds like you're a fan. Thank you so much for being here, being a
welcome.
sub. I appreciate all
You're
my
welcome.
fans so much. Thank you so much for being a
This
sub.
makes us Trump supporters very, very stronger. You know that, right?
Oh, was that an English sentence?
You know that this makes us Trump supporters very stronger, right? Rest in peace, Charlie.
Can you try rephrasing that sentence in English?
Okay, tú eres una diabla loca. ¿Tú entiendes eso?
Sí. Yo
Okay,
entiendo.
Tú eres una diabla loco.
Oh?
Yeah. You understand
No.
that?
Yeah.
Nah. I know you don't. You know why? Because Malcolm X was right about white racist liberals.
No, you were telling me that I'm crazy. I'm not.
Yes, Malcolm X was right about you white, crazy, liberal Democrats.
No, and
He
what
was right.
what else did he say though? Because I think people forget that Karl Marx
no, you
also.
past that part. You
No,
wanted to forget,
no,
you
you
wanted to
forget the
forget about
part.
that.
Oh
You
goodness,
skipped right
let's be
past that
clear.
part when
Oh no, I'm sorry. Isn't this funny? We're supposed to ignore the part where Karl Marx also says that. So let's be clear. Let's give the full quote, right? Let's give the full quote. Karl Marx, right? And Malcolm X, right? All of these people, what they actually said, the full quote, yeah, it was Malcolm X, not Karl Marx. That was my bad there. But Malcolm X specifically said that it's the white liberal that is more deceiving than the racist conservative. He very specifically also called conservatives racist in that statement, and that the difference is that the white liberal lies behind your back, but at least the conservative lies to your face, right? So I always find that very interesting when people try to invoke Malcolm X's name with that, and then they ignore what the full quote was of the time. So he's very clear that conservatives are also quite racist, but I guess you're just going to ignore that one too, right? Because it's only the white liberal part that you care about. And see, I think the thing that people forget is that as a white woman, I'm very aware of the fact that there is systemic racism within the United States of America, and that's a huge issue. And I would never deny the fact that I am still actively deconstructing from the fact that there is inherent racism and inherent bias within me. Right? But see, the difference is I'm actively working on deconstructing that on a daily basis every single day. I do a little bit more research. You know, I'm doing much better than Linda McMahon, who's the Secretary of Education for some ungodly known reason. She has no experience in the education sector at all in any way, shape, or form. And at least, you know, I actually look up individuals that was brought up in our history. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think I would ignore that full quote that everybody else loves to ignore about Malcolm X, like you just specifically did. I'm waiting for you to take a breath so that I know that you've actually calmed down. Oh, sounds like you might have. Oh, nope, you're going again. So I guess I'll just keep talking since you're going to continue to try to talk over me. So,
That's what happened.
What has Donald Trump lied about? Well, let's see. He's lied about who pays for tariffs. He constantly is telling the American people that it's the foreign government that's paying for tariffs, which is inherently untrue. If you just do a simple Google search, who pays for tariffs placed on other countries, it's going to tell you that it's the importer of the importing company or the importing country that pays for tariffs. So, for example, if we have, oh, he hung up. All right. Yeah, that's true, Gorilla. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate he tapped the like button, though, for that other caller. That was kind of funny. And thank you for the clapping seal. I wish I could actually see what it does, but I don't see that, unfortunately. But I appreciate that, Megan. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
24.
Okay. And are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Okay. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you?
I'm not quite sure what he was lying about. You said tariffs just a second ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different things. If you want, we can start on tariffs. So, who pays for tariffs? Like, who pays the percentage that we place on other countries to the American government specifically?
Well, wouldn't it be the other countries and us partially? No.
No. So if the United States government has a 15% tariff on France, and we're purchasing, I don't know, let's just say a bonnet, or not a bonnet, but oh gosh, what is a beret? We're buying boxes of berets from France, okay? Because they make the best ones. All right. Who is paying the 15% tariff on that box of goods to the United States government?
Damn.
On
Why
the
would we pay it?
It's not.
Wouldn't it be
Sorry.
kind of split between the both of us?
No. So if we I'll break this. So if we have an American company that's buying 5 boxes of berets from France, right? And there's a 15% tariff on all imported goods coming from France. It is the American company that is purchasing the item, or the American consumer that is purchasing the item directly from France, that is paying that 15% on or to the United States government.
Why the fuck are Americans buying berets?
It was just a random example. I have a beret, sir. It's cute. Cowboy hats don't look good on me.
Sorry, say again.
Oh gosh. It was just an example. Don't get hung up on the product, sir.
No, I'm saying why don't we buy American? Why are we buying from France when we can buy things in America? Isn't that the whole point of the tariff? Is to keep the money local?
No.
If I want to support my town, my community, I would buy things from my local gas station, from my local liquor store.
And before you purchase anything, are you checking the bottom of everything to make sure it says Made in America?
No, of course not, but...
Oh, okay. So then you don't know if you're buying anything from that was made in another country. Are you aware that only just slightly more than half, so the majority of anything that is manufactured in America, as long as just slightly more than half of that is done within on United States soil, and just not even the manufacturing part, but just the assembly part is done in America, then they can put the Made in America sticker on it, but you don't know if there's actually parts that are imported from other countries that go into it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's talk about aluminum. Are you familiar with aluminum?
I am familiar with the metal aluminum, yeah.
Yeah. Are you aware that specifically for the aluminum that we use, like the aluminum foil and cans, so like, what's holds beer and soda and things like that, Are you aware that there is a process and that there are 3 ingredients in order to make those products that we are not able to source, like rare earth minerals that we're not able to source within the United States of America, so they have to be imported in order to make those products?
Well, then why not use glass?
Glass?
I know we don't at the moment, but eventually why not
How?
switch to glass?
Okay. So that's just your solution, just everybody switch to glass?
Well, I mean, obviously it's going to be hard, right? But
No, I mean, I'm just
it's gonna be
switch
hard
to
for the time
glass.
being, but eventually we'll switch over, we'll adjust
And what happens to all those jobs?
in other countries.
No, in the United States.
Which job we would create?
Oh, and can you explain to me, like, do you not know what aluminum is used for outside of just cans? Because I said more than that, right? Aluminum is used for cooking?
Yeah, sure, aluminum foil.
Yeah, so how are we supposed to replace aluminum foil with glass?
Well, we can use less aluminum.
We can just use less aluminum?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't we be able to do that?
Hmm.
We'll use
So
less
that's
of it.
just your
That's more money
solution?
we'll
So
be
let's try
spending
this
in other
again.
countries.
What happens to all of the jobs for the people that are currently making cans and putting on labels on, let's say, Campbell's soup?
They would switch to glass.
Oh, so they're just gonna know how to make glass now?
Those jobs. I mean, if we're thinking, 20 years in the future, right? Fucking bunch of, it's going to be all automated.
Hmm.
There's
So
a lot of,
that's,
like,
so just because AI and automation are gonna take over, we should just say, fuck it, they're gonna lose their jobs anyways?
I'm not saying anyways, but there are going to be less and less factory jobs, less and less manufacturing jobs. And that's just the truth.
Oh, that's a good
What's going
point.
to happen if it didn't happen.
So, are you aware that aluminum is used in firearms?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So how are we going to replace that with glass?
I'm not saying replace it completely. Obviously, there's going to be, what I said was use less aluminum, correct?
Oh, no, you
Remember
just
when I
said, how about replace it with glass?
Well, okay, and then after I followed with, you gave a similar example. I said we're going to be using less aluminum. Obviously,
Yes,
if
use
we have
less.
to outsource it, we're going to have to outsource it. There's no other way to do things, and it's a necessity. We're going to have to do that, and we're going to have to pay the tariff on those things. Those things are going to be more expensive.
Yeah, glass for firearms, guys.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
I said obviously we're going to have.
Do you know why the price of, let's try it this way. Do you know why the price of beef is increasing in the United States right now?
Isn't it a lot of it is coming from Mexico? Is it Mexico?
No, there's a few reasons for why the price of beef is going up right now. Do you happen to know why? It's not just because it's we do import some beef from Mexico.
Okay, no, I don't happen to know why. What is it?
Okay. So it's going to be multifaceted. For one, we don't have enough livestock that we're using in order to feed people in America to keep up with the increase of demand, right? There is some disease that went through the livestock as well that was offing them, right? Sorry, there are certain words I can't say on TikTok, so I got to moderate some of my language here. But also specifically, Donald Trump put a very specific tariff on beef across the world, even though last time I checked, I think it was like, I don't want to be wrong, but I think it was about 23% of our beef is imported into the United States, which is attributing to an increase because we don't have enough livestock in the United States to continue to just kill off all of the cows here in order to feed us. And right now, the average cost of ground beef is $6.73 when I looked at it the other day, which is almost as much as minimum wage. But since that's the average, that means there's some of it.
and shortened our supply.
Yeah, just some of it, but that was also a couple months ago.
Even without the tariffs, we were still getting stuff from other countries now. Yeah, we were still getting
Yeah, because we have to, because we don't have enough here. Do you know where the only place in America is that you can grow coffee beans?
So why not?
No, can you answer this real quick? Do you know what is the only place in America?
Why not eat less beef? Do we not have an obesity problem? Do we not, is heart failure, heart attack not the highest rate of death because of obesity? Why do we need more beef, processed beef?
Okay, so how are you going to make it so, let's try this. How is it that you, sir, are going to make it so that 346 million American citizens just eat less beef?
How are the Indians doing it? They don't eat a lot of beef. In fact, they worship the cow. What do you mean?
I said, how are you going to... No, bro. And that, sir, is called a pivot. Or, sorry, it's specifically moving the goalpost.
Well, I didn't mean any of that. I'm just asking you the question. I'm trying to stay on topic, actually.
No, you're not. When I asked you a question, I said specifically, how are you going to make it so that 346 million American citizens just, quote, eat less beef?
We can run ads like Got Milk. When people started drinking milk, like a lot, we ran the Got Milk ads. That's government propaganda right there. Eat less beef.
No, that was all paid and sponsored by people that were selling milk. Bro, that was paid for by the companies that were selling milk. So now what you're saying is that you want the
Look into that one.
Purdue Farms?
Yeah, look into that one.
Purdue Farms?
Got Milk?
Purdue Farms?
Purdue?
Purdue Farms.
A lot of it was the government is hiding a bunch of cheese in like a warehouse. They paid companies to add more cheese.
The government is hiding cheese in warehouses now?
Yeah, look into it.
Yeah.
You don't believe me?
How about the signs that say eat more chicken? Are those paid for and sponsored by the United States government?
And there's no beef.
What about, so no, but I'm saying we already have billboards that say eat more chicken. Are those billboards paid and sponsored by the United States government?
I'm not saying all of them are. I'm just saying the Got Milk ads work.
No, I'm talking about the eat more chicken ads. I'm countering your billboard with my own billboard.
Okay.
Is it the American government that's paying for the billboards that say eat more chicken?
I've never seen a billboard that says eat more chicken.
Where are you at in this country?
Where does that count? I'm in California. Or in Colorado, no?
I don't know what billboards. Bishop, have you ever seen a eat more chicken billboard ad over there in California? Let me know in the chat, my guy. Like...
I don't have billboards in my city, though, so there's that.
You don't have billboards in your city? Interesting. Are you in, like, a really small town?
There's a law against it.
There's a law against it. This is getting odder.
No, it's just...
I know! That's what I was saying, Bishop! That's what I was saying, Bishop. That's what I'm feeling like. Yeah, guys. Okay. So, oh my god.
Some other country, would that not support our economy?
No! Because 65% of the freaking produce farmers, like the people, the beef farmers, the cow farmers, are declaring bankruptcy right now. Because of Donald Trump. For fuck's sake. Just like the soybean farmers are also now going through and declaring bankruptcy again because of Donald Trump and his tariffs on China. Because China is our #1 purchaser of soybeans.
Let me interject. Beef cattle farmers in America.
Yes, because they export. Because they export. because they export. And when Donald Trump places tariffs on other countries, right, to say that counteracting their own, those countries no longer want to do business with the United States of America, which is why not only are beef farmers going out of business, but we also have soybean farmers once again going out of business because of Donald Trump and his blanket tariffs on countries like China. China, which is the #1 exporter of, or sorry, technically is their importer of our soybeans that are produced in America. Farmers are literally losing their farm. Oh, so what? Just let them die off? It's okay?
No, well, they're going to. I mean, that's just with age, no? So they're dying off.
So I'm sorry. So is your solution is just, well, just let it happen? Is that your solution for everything? So let's see. So when it came to aluminum, it was just use glass. Sorry, I just want to be clear. Oh gosh, I didn't realize that was down the whole time. My bad. Anyways, so I just want to be clear. You said in response to aluminum that just use less aluminum. Start using glass. And in response to beef, right? Beef issues in America, it was just eat less beef. And now in response to farmers are going out of business and declaring bankruptcy, well, they're all boomers anyways. They're gonna die off. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Do you not care about that's what you said. It's what you said. It's still what you said. They're boomers anyways. You literally said they're boomer anyways.
All I'm saying is, my point is that there's other factors going into why these farms are shutting down.
Oh, that's a funny one, Megan.
So you said that there was a disease going around with these cows, right?
And it ended a couple months ago. It was already done.
It's a very on the line business, right? You also have a lot of.
And what else did I say? I'm sorry. I think you missed something. What else did I say when I said that there was a disease that went through some of our cattle? Did I also not say that it was a couple months ago and it was gone?
Okay, but did that not kill
Wow! Not as many as you think. I use it as a partial example here.
See, I'm unaware of it. But I was just using that as an example as it may not only be the tariffs. Like, because the cattle is in America. The cows are here, right? We're not importing cows. I mean, we might be importing beef, and there might be beef supply companies.
Yes. Do you know why we sometimes import things?
Because it's cheaper?
No. If we don't have enough of it here in the United States of America to try to avoid the price skyrocketing in the United States of America, we import goods in order to pad the price, right? So to alleviate part of the supply and demand, which is always an issue and which is always a root cause of inflation, is supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sometimes we have to import things in order to even out the market. However, Donald Trump says blanket tariffs. You get a tariff. You get a tariff. You get a tariff. You get a tariff. Acting like Oprah Winfrey giving out a fucking VW bug. But instead of doing anything that's helping someone, right? Helping. He's in fact harming individuals because we have countries, sorry, not countries, but companies that are announcing that they are increasing their prices because of tariffs.
Yeah.
I had to, Queen.
And so we stopped buying those things.
Just stop buying it, yeah. So watch everything skyrocket when we're having a supply shortage in the United States of America. So let's try this question again. Where is the only place in the United States of America that can produce coffee beans? There's only one state.
Some of it from
No.
Cuba.
There's only one state in the entirety of the United States of America. So you don't know?
You can go ahead and tell me.
Cool.
No.
Hawaii. Do you think that Hawaii has enough land to produce all of the coffee beans that are necessary to fuel America?
Is that like an environment thing? Like it's a certain amount of humidity, you can only grow coffee beans in that area?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So does Hawaii have enough resources on their small islands in order to produce enough coffee beans for the entirety of the United States of America?
I'm not familiar with Hawaii's resources. I've actually never been.
You're familiar that it's just a grouping of small islands, right?
Yeah. I've seen
Very
the
small
massive-
islands. Do you think that they're able to produce enough coffee for the entirety of 346 million individuals in this country?
What? You think everybody drinks coffee in America?
Okay, we'll take that down to 177 million individuals in this country. Is there enough resources?
Probably more than that. Come on.
Oh, you want me to go more? 200 million people in this
Let's
country.
say like 243.
Okay. Cool. 243 people in this country drinking coffee. Does Hawaii have enough resources to supply all the beans?
Probably not. It's a very small
Probably
country. I
not.
don't know, though.
So why is Donald Trump putting a fucking tariff on coffee?
Or, sorry, state. Well, why would we get it? We're putting a tariff on states now? Is that the?
No, dude,
what
we
it is?
import coffee from places like Colombia, Brazil,
Well, you just said the
Costa
majority of it is
Rica.
from Hawaii.
No, I'm asking you if they had enough to produce it for the United States of America. See, it was a leading question. I'll give you that, right? Since everything is like, make it in America. It'll be cheaper if you make it in America, right? Well, no, Donald Trump says this. Donald Trump says this all the time, just like he says that other countries pay for tariffs that we place on them, right? Oh my, this is like actually hurtful to have this conversation, if I'm being honest. Okay.
Aren't taxes the lowest they've ever been?
Oh my God. Hey, I have news for
Can you
you.
answer
That the tax plan wasn't going to expire. We've always been under Donald Trump's tax plan since January 1st, 2018. But it was a nice attempt at a pivot. Okay. So Donald Trump has tariffs on coffee beans. Why does Donald Trump have a tariff on coffee beans if there's only one state in the United States of America that can produce coffee and it's not enough to supply even 177 million individuals in America?
I thought we agreed it was 243. Anyway, why not grow? Can we not grow it in Florida? If we can't do it, then that's fine. But coffee would just be a lot more expensive.
It's the coffee, the Kona
we'll find
coffee
other
that
means.
the
Why not
Kona
tea?
coffee that comes from from Hawaii is already exuberant in pricing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we stop drinking coffee?
Okay, this is literally his answer to everything. Just stop using aluminum. Make it with glass. Stop eating beef, guys. Just stop drinking coffee. Just stop doing all of this. Just stop it. Just all of it. Just all of it. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop doing it, guys. Just stop doing it. That's the answer to everything. Yeah, that's where I was going. That's where I was going, Bishop. Just stop it. Just stop doing it. Yeah, just stop doing it. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Calm down.
Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Can I ask a question?
Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Would that be okay?
Have you ever been to
Can I
Chick-fil-A?
ask a question this
I'm
time?
I'm
You've
asking
asked
you
me
a
lot of
really quick
questions.
question. Have you ever been to Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, their chicken's okay, but
Yeah, that's the eat more. That's eat more chicken, dude. That's the eat more chicken billboard. I'm done. I just want to be clear, guys. He said that probably the Eat More Chicken billboards are sponsored by American government. I just want to remind everybody. Oh my God. Just don't do this, guys. Just don't do that. Don't do this. Just stop doing everything. Just stop living. That was going to be his next answer, okay? Next answer was going to be just stop living. I'm catching up on all the supers. Thank you, Megan, for the $1.99. $28 a pound of ribeyes in Connecticut. Used to be $14. Holy for fuck. Whoa. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, very anti-capitalism, but actually capitalism is a part of liberalism, guys. Just sorry, hate to break it to you. $32, Benita? Pooh. Stock up on non-spoilage food, everyone. That's true. Thank you for the 2. Oh gosh. Trump says eat more chicken but survives off burgers. Thank you, Megan. And Nick, the reason why my mods are gonna time out people in their comments, so there's an auto mod, which I'm sure that's what you're actually yelling about, is you made Streamlabs mad, which means you used a bad word that wasn't supposed to be said, or you used all caps and excessive, or you tried to type like 2 whole fucking paragraphs in the chat, so you get auto modded out by Streamlabs. I'm so glad that you get mad at an AI bot. So. Yeah, that was pretty funny too. Eat more chicken and glass bullets. Guys, I literally can't. It's just it's so mind-numbing. See, that's what I'm saying. Look, it is proven. It's proven I was right. He was yelling at the AI bot. He was yelling at the AI bot. Holy fuck. I'm usually right. That's the fucking problem. Soul Eater, I'm not sure who you're saying that to. I hope it's the last caller that was just like, eat less beef. Don't eat beef, guys. Eat more chicken. Also, it's been, the idea of beef being inherently bad for you has been changed. I'm turning back on the lines now. It was on Do Not Disturb. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, what is this?
The MAGA support hotline.
What is that? Like, what is a MAGA support hotline?
Well, let me ask you a couple questions real quick. How old are you for TikTok terms of service?
26.
All right. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is the part of the MAGA support hotline. Are you willing and able to accept today that Donald Trump is actively lying to you in his current administration?
He's actively lying to me?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure. Are you able to tell me 3 lies?
Well, why don't you tell me what this is? Are you guys, like, in support and not
You guys? Where's the other person in the room?
I assume you're not the only one that runs the hotline, are you? You're the single sole person?
Yeah, it's my stream. Hi, my name is Ari.
Oh.
You're live on air.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know.
So can you tell me 3 lies?
Just anything about Epstein.
Okay, that's 1. What else we got?
Anything about Israel.
Okay. What else we got?
I don't know. I guess I couldn't think of a third.
Okay. Did Donald Trump end 7 wars?
No, I don't think so.
No? He was just talking about it today again on national TV.
Oh. Crazy.
Crazy.
But he should probably release that Epstein list.
Oh. See, controversial opinion. I don't think there is a list.
Well, not like a list, but there has to be some type of tapes. They found recording equipment on the island.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
I mean, there's got to be some tapes of somebody.
I don't know. I'm not in his head. I'm not in his administration.
So you agree with him that there is no list?
Oh, no. There are definitely more files. I just don't think that there was a specific client list.
No, but they could make one if they watched all the tapes. They could compile a list.
Sure. I'm sure they could.
So what's stopping them?
Same thing that prevented the last administration from releasing things. It's called the fact that there's an active trial that was going on, like an active investigation, and then there was an active trial and criminal conviction that was occurring, and then right now there's an an active appellate process going on.
For Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yep. Who for some reason has been moved to a minimum security prison that's not supposed to accept sex offenders.
Yeah, seems pretty sus.
Yeah, it does.
So, then we should probably just completely get rid of anyone who supports Israel. And then just focus on here in America. Stop accepting all immigrants.
Those two things don't really go together. TikTok, let's go ahead and finish off this little gift goal real quick. Just real quick.
What was that?
Not you, unless your name is TikTok. Are you the clock app now?
No, I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, it's okay. Tiki-Talkie did. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right. So do you think Donald Trump should get a Nobel Peace Prize for him assisting Israel in their war with Gaza?
No.
No? Then why was Donald Trump saying that he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for him helping out Israel in the Abraham Accords?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I'm not in his head. But this is another thing that Donald Trump is telling people. He just said it, when was he getting yelled at and protested actively in his face? That was actually great. I want to say that was just this weekend on like Saturday. And then he went on TV yesterday and was like, I don't know, like the lady was crazy. She was actually getting booed at, all four of them. And, you know, I don't get it. I should be getting a Nobel Peace Prize for my work in the Middle East. I've ended all of these wars and, you know, the Abraham Accords. Which, of course, leading scholars say that the Abraham Accords had a pretty significant role to play in October 7th, 2023.
October 7th, 2023. What do you think about that?
I think that was a deplorable action carried out by Hamas, and Hamas is disgusting.
So are you a big Israel supporter?
Nope. I don't support Bibi Netanyahu. I think what he's doing is absolutely disgusting and is absolutely a genocide.
So we should just leave them to themselves and stop getting involved.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Other countries are actively speaking out against what's occurring, but Donald Trump is still just burying his head and saying, it's all right. Keep doing it, man.
Yeah, but he's supporting Netanyahu. That's what he shouldn't be doing. That's what I'm saying. To not get
Yeah,
involved.
Bibi Netanyahu went to his wedding with Melania. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's why I just said we need to stop supporting them.
So why are you supporting Donald Trump if you know that he's buddy-buddy with Netanyahu?
I didn't say I supported Donald Trump.
Yeah, you did. That was one of my opening questions.
Oh, I just wanted to see what you would say because I didn't understand what this hotline was.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, buddy, next time if you're gonna troll, at least be funny. Alrighty. Oh, well. I know, Jim. No, this is at my ending time, guys. So, real quick, Tiki-Talkie. Also, if you're new here and you haven't hit that follow button over on TikTok, hit that follow button already. Same thing with Twitch. Hit that follow button. Or if you're on YouTube, hit that follow button. Thank you, Moose, for the bouquet. Real quick, I'm going to mute Tiki Talkie for a second. I'm going to speak to the other ones because Tiki Talkie is jealous and can't, you know, hear me, or it can't, it gets jealous. It only likes me talking to them. Okay. YouTube and Twitch. I will see you guys back on live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I am going to go ahead and end it for the night. I hope you guys come back tomorrow and we'll give it another round. See what silly williness is. Yeah, no, I know, Parkers. Good luck picking people up. We'll see you guys tomorrow.